Well, hi, all my friends. Um, we are in the new book of Isaiah. This is going to be fun. I think this is one of the most well-known prophets of the Bible, and I like Isaiah for personal reasons. And this is where God's going to be telling the people through Isaiah that he's tired of their new moons, their appointed feast times. He's troubled and he's weary about their sacrifices, and he's weary to bear them, and so forth. And this is a this book is chock full of so many great things to come. So the other thing that I want you guys to be aware of is that because God is love, and if we have God's love in us and we are loving, that it spiritually affects everybody else in the planet. Okay? I've seen it in just my little microcosm part of the world, and at work or wherever I'm going, as I've stated before. And you can make a difference where you're at. And if each of us work together in harmony with God's love in us, we can affect the people around us, and then they will affect others, and so forth, and there'll be this great infection of love. Because really, like the song goes, what the world needs now is love, and there's just too little of it. And when you promote hate and discord and you force people, or you try to manipulate people, or you try to get into their brains and try to get them to think that one way or another, then you are not being a good neighbor. Okay? You're not loving your neighbor by doing that. Okay? Even if you're trying to pitch, so you're trying to manipulate, you're trying to cause somebody to do something that they normally wouldn't do, that's really not being a good neighbor. Okay? I know it's a little harsh for some of you who might be in sales, but if you're truthful about it and you say, these are the facts, this is what it'll do, it's up to you. Let them make their choice, it's fine. But if you're trying to finagle, or mind game or play, or, especially with hate, then that's not being a good neighbor. The other thing I want you to be aware of too is Tony on God Rules has mentioned several times in his videos that he doesn't believe hell is a place of eternal torment. Now, I personally had to wrestled with it and think about it and try to, because I'm reading the Bible literally, and as I know, and as you guys know too, that not all the books, but many of the books are multi-layered with other meanings. So we can read the book literally, but we also have to remember there are many other layers of meaning in these books. And I'm not fully aware what all of those are. So when I when I learn them, I will share them. One of the things I've learned is that when people are put into hell, it's not God being the bad guy. Okay, you were bad, you're going to be in hell forever. Okay, the people who are in hell are there because they want to be there. They enjoy it. Okay, they enjoy manipulating, torture, adultery, whatever, okay, that is not good for you. and they enjoy doing it eternally. And if you tell them that they're bad or that they're doing, that they're wrong, they get even more mad, okay? And so they like being where they're at. And God, of course, wants them to be in heaven with him. And it's really their free will, their choice to be there. They've chosen that path. Just like on earth, they've chosen the path to be evil, to kill, to maim, to hurt, to shoot people, to flip you off, to whatever it may be. Because that's what's in their heart. That's what they get the most enjoyment from, is doing these bad things or gaining wealth because they enjoy it. Okay, and so if they say no, there is no God, that's their choice, because God is evident everywhere. He's made himself evident. And you're just a fool if you don't believe that there isn't a God. You have chosen that. That's your free will to do so. So when we do die and we shed these containers of ours, if you will, these biological bodies, and we could step out in our spirit, you have a spirit in you. You have your soul and spirit, and it's in your brain. And if you were to take your hand and take your index finger and touch the inside of your palm, when you get that sensation, that's a sensation of touch, but your spirit, you're actually feeling your spirit when you do that. So try that yourself. Just, lift up your palm, take your other index finger from your other hand, and place it in the center of your hand. You feel your spirit, okay? So we are body and spirit, and when we die, all of our senses are still here. We're still you. You're still me. I'm still me. And you're still you. And you come out, and you have greater heightened senses happening. And so when you're in hell, that all of your senses are heightened, even more so. So if you enjoy what you're doing, okay, you're going to enjoy it even more, and then you're going to have other people doing it to you while you're there too. And so anyway, these are things I'm learning. I just thought I'd share that with you, so that maybe it's just a little bit more, that the Bible is just a little bit more understanding that God is not an evil God, okay? He's here for your good, and he loves you and wants you to know him and have a personal relationship with you. You can easily just go to your bedroom, shut the door, be quiet, and say, God, if you're really there, if you really exist, show me. And talk to him like you would be talking to any other person. And see what happens. All right, so we're in Isaiah chapter 1. Okay, the vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jonathan, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken it, and I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and his ass his mother's crib, but Israel does not know, my people doth not consider. Ah, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more, and the whole head is sick, the whole heart is faint. And from the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and purifying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. See, this is layered with double meaning here. Your country is desolate, your cities are burnt with fire, your land strangers devour it in your presence, and in your desolate, overthrown by strangers. And the daughters of Zion is left as cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Except the Lord of hosts have left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Hear the words of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give an ear unto the law of our God, ye people of Gomorrah. To what purpose and multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings, and the rams, and the fat of the fed beast, and delight not in the blood of the bullocks or in the lambs. Excuse me, I just got to move here for a second. Bullocks and lambs, or of the he-goats. And you come to appear before me, who hath required this at your hand, to tread my courts. Bring no more vain obligations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbath, the calling of assemblies, I can not away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons, your new appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are trouble unto me, and I am weary to bear them. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when you make many prayers, I will not hear you. Your hands are full of blood. Wash you, make you clean, put away the evil doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Come now and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If you be willing, obedient, and you shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured with the sword of the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. How is the faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness and lodged in it, but now murderers. The silver is become dross with wine mixed with water. The princes are rebellious and the companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts, followed by rewards, and they judge not the fatherless, neither do they cause the widow to come unto them. Therefore saith the Lord, I am the Lord of hosts, mighty one of Israel, and I will cease me of mine adversaries, and avenge me of my enemies. And I will turn my hand upon thee, and purge away the dross, take away thy tin. And I will restore judges at the first, and the counselors at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressors and sinners shall be together. They that forsake the Lord shall be consumed. For they shall be ashamed of the oaks which they have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that you have chosen. For ye shall be as oak whose leaf fadeth, and garden that hath no water. And the strong shall be in tow, and maker of it a spark, and they shall both burn together, and none shall quench them. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Chapter 2 is the next chapter. This is right full of a lot of symbolism here. The gardens that he speaks about, that you have chosen in your mind, places that you decided that you were going to put your attention to. Anyway, I don't want to preach at you, but anyway, that just came to my mind. All right, I hope you have a blessed day. Hope this is a blessing to you. Check out my latest song that I did, Home. Okay, bye.